Welcome to the show. Man, thanks for being with me today. I'm gonna show you a golden chicken. Yes, this is a golden chicken. It is delicious with orzo. Man, it's gonna be really good. We got sun-dried tomatoes going in there. We got some golden tomatoes. It's gonna be an awesome dish. Y'all come on, we're gonna get busy over in the kitchen, get started. It is always about the dish. So excited to have you guys in the Chef Brooks kitchen today. We're gonna do a really simple chicken pasta dish. Nice and super simple beauty right there. That's made with so much love. The first job we need to do is render our bacon. We want to get our bacon crispy, but we want to have that fat so we can start the next part of the dish. Welcome into the show. Man, I am so glad you are in the kitchen with me today. I'm rocking a great dish, man. We got to get started. So our first job, we're going to put diced up bacon. This is about 8 strips of Tyson bacon, thick cut, and we're gonna put it right into this nonstick skillet. This guy right here, this skillet will basically be our cooking vessel for everything. So we're gonna start this right here, right now, with that bacon, get it going. Right here, I have 2 cups of water boiling on the stove, and this is my orzo pasta. It's 1 cup of orzo. I'm gonna get that going right now. Man, the reason why I want to get it going right now, because it only takes 9 minutes and I want to get it in and out, and so it's ready to go for the rest of the dish. So about 9 minutes there. And the other thing that I'll do with that is I will season it with salt and a little bit of black pepper. Just like that. Now, once I get that going, the last thing I'm going to do here, I want to get that burner up front turned on, about medium heat. I have 4 ounces of cream cheese in that pot right there, and I'm going to add some Hiland dairy heavy whipping cream right to it. About a pint. Well, it's actually a pint. That's a pint right there. And I'm going to make sure that my bacon doesn't burn. I want to just keep it moving. The thing with this, we got to keep our pasta moving, and any bacon fat I get in the pasta is okay. In the orzo, okay. Just get our bacon starting crispy, and we're rendering the fat out of this also, because the fat is going to help us make our dish be thick in the end. So we're gonna add some flour to the chicken. You'll see. But we'll just get that bacon going. And I have 4 Tyson chicken breasts right here. They're 7-ounce breasts. And I want to get those to where they're set up and ready to go in that skillet here in just a little while also. So I'm gonna glove up here, because we're using raw chicken, and we always make sure we glove up when we're doing the raw chicken. This is that Chef Brooks seasoning that we always use, a little salt, pepper, garlic, a little paprika, some chili powder, and what we'll do is season up our chicken on all the sides. Just like this. Just make sure you give it a real good dusting. And I'm trying real hard not to sling chicken all over the place. I want to try and keep everything clean as much as I can. And once I'm done seasoning the chicken, the last of that seasoning that I have right there is going to go right into my flour. And we'll just mix that up real good. I always suggest that you season your flour really good. Just like that. And now I have to get back over here because my bacon, listen, cooking is, man, it's about feeling, it's about what you hear, it's the smells. And so when my bacon started, it got quiet. I don't know if you noticed, the bacon got quiet. which means I need to give it some attention. So I'll come over, give it a stir, give my orzo a stir real quick. Just make sure we're keeping an eye on it. The other thing too is our cream is going, we don't want that to steam, we don't want it to boil over, we just want it to be hot. I don't want it to curdle once we put it inside the pot with everything else. So I'm gonna get back to my chicken here with fresh gloves. I'm gonna get those right into that flour dredge. And I'm telling you, these will save you. These are so good. You can get these guys anywhere. Anytime you're using chicken, I suggest that you wear your gloves. Just give that chicken a dredge. Just make sure that it's coated in flour really good. My mama always said, all you gotta do is pull that flour, get your next piece in there, and just roll it around. Pull that extra flour that's in the bottom back over to where you can get the last piece in there. Just like that. Now once that bacon comes out of that skillet, we're gonna add some other stuff to it. A little bit of butter really, and we're gonna get this chicken going right in the stove. So when we get back, you guys, man, I'm gonna get the chicken frying right in that skillet. Y'all come back with me. It is about the dish.
Bounty Mega Roll, 4 rolls in 1.
In the morning when I rise, I know I've got you on my side. You're good for me, so naturally. And I can't wait for that fresh taste of richness you bring. I like the way you make me feel. Yeah.
Hiland Dairy knows that a good life is a collection of happy moments shared with family and friends. Make your moments more memorable with products that are wholesome and delicious, naturally.
So many people have a real struggle to find their place in the world. But, you know, I've helped thousands of people as a real estate and lifestyle expert. As a result of that, I really understand the personalized nature and process of discovery.
Man, I feel like I found a really nice home here, for sure.
Well, and that's why I bring people inspiration that you provide, so you can stimulate their hearts and minds.
Yes, their stomachs as well. I'm a stomach guy, man.
Me too. Contact me. Let's spend some time exploring your hopes and dreams. Then I'll go out and find it for you.
Dreaming of owning an RV? Well, now is the time to add a little comfort to your vacations by investing in your home away from home. Make your dream come true with Wheels RV, the #1 new RV dealer in Northwest Arkansas. We carry brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, Flagstaff, No Boundaries, and Vibe. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV. Find us 5 miles west of I-49 under the Tontitown Water Tower.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep? For sure, it's Hillshire.
This is gonna go on top at the end. Add a little butter, dredge your chicken in flour, and get it to where it's golden brown on both sides. Okay, so we've got our bacon out of the skillet. You notice that that thing is still smoking. We left all the oil from the bacon in there, and we've got our chicken. We've dredged it up, and we're gonna put in one at a time. I really dig putting it down. So you notice that's the big end, the fat end of the chicken breast. I like to put that end down in my oil first, kind of drag it back to where I need it. Just, I don't know, it's just kind of a habit. I'm not sure why, just what I do. I'll just get it in there and kind of drag that guy back. And we want all 4 of these in here. And we're not trying to finish these, but you gotta make sure you shake off that extra flour. We're not trying to finish these in this skillet right now. We're gonna finish them here in just a little while. They're gonna be golden brown, and so, but we're gonna start all the other stuff and just get it going in there after those come out. So those need a few minutes. And we'll get on here to our mustard greens. These are gonna be really good. These are gonna give the dish some flavor, some depth, and just a whole lot of love, man. And so what I do with these, after they get washed, I wanna cut them, I roll them up as tight as I can. I'll cut them down the middle, just the whole thing. And then I'll start making my strips. Just like that. And that's it. This is gonna go right in that dish and just be really beautiful. It'll wilt down to where it's pretty much nothing. And so we wanna make sure that we have it cut up and ready to go. We've got our garlic and our shallots. This is sun-dried tomatoes. Those are gonna reconstitute in there. We're also doing these beautiful golden tomatoes. There's a few red ones in there. Those are picked up anywhere you want. I'm gonna check my chicken. I've got it kind of working real good here. And I'm gonna do what my mom always does. My mom is old school, man. She doesn't use a pair of tongs. This is her turner right here. So this is the first one I put in. It ought to be ready to go. Look at that. Golden and beautiful. Here's the next one. Just like that. Oh my goodness. And that's good right there. So once these go just a few more minutes, we're gonna get them out of there and get started with the rest. So we need to get our Orzo pasta drained out of here. Before I do that, let's grab the China cap. We gotta have this guy right back here so that it catches all of our pasta. We'll just pour it up. We just want all the water off of that. And our pasta to go right into that China cap. Just like so. And there it is. Can you imagine why they call it a China cap? But we'll put that right there. We want to make sure that stays good and hot for us and where we can use it when we're ready. It's going to be the end of our dish. And so our chicken looks really good. I'm going to take it out and set it aside. Golden brown, really nice. Not done yet though. We still gonna let it love in the sauce we're gonna make. And now you see that we have just some love left in there. This is about 1/4 of a stick of butter, unsalted butter. We're gonna add right to this pot. Just let that melt right there. And we're gonna add our shallots and our garlic. You really want to make sure you keep a good eye on this. We don't want that to burn, but just get it going. As soon as it gets there, we're going to add our tomatoes and our sun-dried tomatoes. Now, while this sauces up and becomes so much love, man, the cool thing about this is that the tomatoes let out some really great flavor into the pot. It helps to deglaze the pan, and it also helps with just giving it that golden look that we're looking for, man. It's gonna be really, really good. As soon as we get back, man, we're gonna get our liquid in there, get our chicken back in there. It's gonna be an awesome dish. Y'all come back about the dish. At Chef Brooks Catering, we take pride in our food and our service. Whether your event is large or small, in-home or on location, our team of culinary pros is ready to make your event beautiful and delicious. We do all things culinary. Give us a call or find us online at chefbrookscatering.com.
Southern Loft is a unique home furnishing store, offering furniture and decor in an inspiring atmosphere. We carry brands like Lexington and Bella, Caracol, and many more, all with great solutions for your season of life. Visit us today. We are located in the heart of Fayetteville, Arkansas on North College. That is why Southern Loft is a different kind of furniture store.
So we are really going real good here. Salt and pepper are the next order of business, and I've already added some salt to this. So we're gonna add some black pepper right here to it, and we're gonna add, let's see, we'll grab our remover, and about a tablespoon of tomato paste. The tomato paste is gonna give it some smoothness. It's really gonna give it some depth of flavor, give it a little tomato flavor as well, and just gonna be lovely for the dish. And as you see the tomatoes start to wilt, they'll get really wrinkly on you. They'll start to pop. You'll hear a little bit of pop coming out of them. We're gonna add our chicken stock, 2 cups. I'm gonna save a little bit of it just for a little bit later. But we wanna get that going right in there. I'm trying to get this to reduce by half also. So we wanna make sure that we just let it go. Keep that burner going, let it go full bore. And as you go, that tomato paste that you added in there, you wanna make sure you kind of break it up. You'll notice that it starts to thicken the dish up as you go as well. And as I stir in that tomato paste, it just kind of disappears. This will help reconstitute those sun-dried tomatoes and break down the fresh tomatoes. Really gonna be good. Right here, also, we're gonna add our turmeric, however you wanna say it. About a teaspoon of turmeric, depending on where you're from. If you're from the Midwest, maybe it's turmeric. In the South, it's turmeric. But look at what it does. Gives that a really beautiful, rich color. And you notice how I've got it roll. I got that thing rolling right now. But look at the thickness of that. And the cream cheese and the cream are gonna do the rest of that job for us. It's really gonna make this a great dish. But before we add our chicken, we're gonna get this right in here. So here's our cream cheese, already hot, already warmed up, and our heavy whipping cream, already warmed up. And I've told you that trick before. The reason why we add our cream, make it hot, is because we don't want it to curdle as we put it into the hot liquid. And I just gotta tell you how beautiful that looks. This golden chicken that's the golden in it right there. The turmeric makes that a beautiful color. Now, we'll grab a glove right here. Watch this. What I'm gonna do here is take my chicken, and I'm gonna add each piece right back in. Now, you kind of have to play with it a little bit. Just make sure you get your chicken submerged into the liquid, like so. Just like that. Just get it all the way down in there. Be real careful, man. I got those chef's hands, and so they're used to the heat. Be real careful doing that. And I'm gonna let that just kind of start to simmer. Turn that down just a little bit and just let it go. Get that chicken submerged, because again, you remember we didn't finish the chicken when we were cooking it earlier. We want to finish it right here in this liquid. That is going to be delicious. And also here, I'm going to add some Italian seasoning right in there. Just a little dusting over the top. That is so good. Now, and because I want to make sure that my onions have some bite to them, I'm gonna prep it right now. I'll give you half an onion. It's a red onion that's going in there right at the end. So we'll get that chopped up, take that skin off of there, and it's only a half an onion or a small onion depending on what you've got. Just give it a rough chop. Put it right in. Boom. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a great dish. When we get back, man, we're gonna wilt away that mustard greens. It's gonna be so good. We're gonna add it all together, make you a great composed dish. Y'all come back. It's about this dish right here. It's about the dish. Smells so good in here. Golden chicken, baby. Woo.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep? For sure, it's Hillshire.
In the morning when I rise, I know I've got you on my side. You're good for me, so naturally. And I can't wait for that fresh taste of richness you bring. I like the way you make me feel. Yeah.
Hiland Dairy knows that a good life is a collection of happy moments shared with family and friends. Make your moments more memorable with products that are wholesome and delicious, naturally.
Auntie, you can't put that right in the dishwasher.
Watch me. With Cascade Platinum Plus, I have upped my dish game. I just scrape, load, and I'm done.
In that dishwasher?
In that dishwasher.
Only Platinum Plus is packed with more Dawn to remove up to 100% of grease and food residue. Get the highest standard of clean, even in your machine.
Clean enough for you?
Yeah.
Scrape, load, done. Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare to dish differently.
Woo, that was an awesome game.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza in the area, you found it. Best pizza in town.
It's the best lunch special around.
Games are always on.
And of course, Gusano's signature happiest hour.
For more information on our specials and events, go to gusanos.pizza.
See you at Gusano's.
Can the flavor of a slow-cooked smoked sausage be so gloriously delicious that the sight of it sizzling makes your taste buds weep? For sure, it's Hillshire.
This golden chicken right here has 3 different kinds of tomatoes, sun-dried. That's gonna give it some succulence, a lot of good flavor. We have the regular grape tomatoes that are yellow, gonna give it some sweetness. You know, they pack a lot of punch. The tomato paste just gives it a lot of velvety. It's gonna be a really great dish. 3 tomatoes, 3 different types of flavor. So let's finish it up now. We got everything in the pool. It's all going on. Everything except our mustard greens are in our dish right here. Man, and I'm just gonna tell you, I wanna show you something. Look, if your sauce coats your spoon like that, it is really, really good. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, now, but I'm really glad that I did that, because the dish needs a little bit more salt. And I'm gonna make sure I tell you over and over and over and over again, season your food, make sure you taste it before you serve it to your people, season it up real good. Needed salt and pepper. We're gonna take our mustard greens and go right in here. This only takes a couple minutes for them to wilt down. If you really work them with your spoon into the liquid, they'll wilt down really fast for you. But all we want out of this is we want a little bite too. You can, and really, man, it's subjective. Just like every recipe I give you, you do with it what you want. So if you want your mustard greens to be a little bit bitey in there, you just leave them wherever you want. But I want to give them a little bit of a wilt so that they just kind of cook down. And to this, remember that bacon we had earlier? Remember that bacon we crisped up in the very beginning? I'm gonna save a little bit for plating, but I'm gonna put a nice dusting over the top. Break out my cell phone camera and take a great picture of that. I'm just kidding, I'm not doing that. But that is beautiful right there. We'll save this for our plate right there. And now, I have the orzo. Let's grab a spoon, because we're real close. It's time to go here. Let's grab our spoon, kind of get this guy cleaned up right here. Grab our plate right here. And we have a spoon for our orzo. And it is still warm and beautiful. You can add a little bit of butter to it if you want to, but you see that steam that's still coming off of there. You want to serve it as soon as you can. And the 9 minutes will get you an al dente orzo, meaning that it's still got a little bit of a bite to it. But the longer you let it sit, the more it'll become cooked for you. It'll be where you want it. So we'll make us a beautiful plate here. Now, I want you to just look at how awesome that is. So good. Okay, we can turn that down. Watch this. We'll take one of those chicken breasts, go right over our pasta, just like that. We're gonna take that sauce that's in there right where that chicken breast came from, and we're gonna just add it right in to our plate here. Just make sure you get as much as you want and as much of that mustard green as you want on your plate. Just like so. Now check me out here. We're gonna take that bacon, we're gonna use it as a garnish over the top. That looks so good. Man, you gotta make sure you get some powder Parmesan. I use the grated powder stuff over this dish so it looks cool right over the top. A little bit around the plate so you can get that soaking going on, that orzo. Just give it some love. Then, I always like to make sure that my food looks beautiful. We'll add a couple of flowers to it from Grow NWA. That is golden chicken right there. Oh my goodness, it's made with so much love about the dish. When you plate this dish, man, I think the family is gonna be so thrilled to have it. That orzo pasta on bottom, that chicken, man, and that sauce just made a wonderful, wonderful dish. Beautiful color, man. The cool thing about the dish is the mustard greens add some really great flavor, really beautiful color to the dish. I hope you'll try this recipe. I think I'm gonna try it again for my family, that's for sure. Man, find us and like us on all our social media platforms. Check us out on YouTube, Chef Brooks TV. This is about the dish. I hope you have a great day. I'm gonna tell you how many times? 1 time. 3 more times to stir it, stirring 3 more times.